Hey everybody, Tony Knott, San Francisco Bay Area and Wine Country Realtor. Today we're going to jump into the March real estate update for San Francisco. We're going to go through the main statistics through February of this year. We're going to cover all of San Francisco and we're going to do a deeper dive into District 5, which is primarily where I work. Okay, so let's jump into the March real estate update for San Francisco. Okay, so let's jump into this market update. We're first going to look at San Francisco as a whole here. As you can see, here's the city. There's districts. In real estate terms, San Francisco is split up into different districts, and within those districts, there are a number of neighborhoods. So we'll cover the city first, and then I'll get into a little bit about what's happening in certain districts as far as what stands out, and then we'll jump into District 5. So let's take a look at the city as a whole. Okay, so we're looking at an overview of the city as a whole. These are single-family residences. Right here, we're looking at year-over-year statistics. So 2024, February 2024 compared to February of this year. And then to the right, that column are year-to-date statistics. Okay, so let's take a look at new listings. First of all, year-over-year, we're slightly down. You can see we're at 7%. For February of 2025 compared to last year. Year to date, we're slightly up 5%. Not sure that's enough to really make a dent because San Francisco is always seems to be low in inventory, but it's a good sign that there's a few more single family residences coming onto the market. So pending sales is up and sold listings is up year to date, almost 13%. Now, this is a good thing. What this tells me is there's demand, there's some pent-up demand in the market. Buyers have been waiting, for interest rates to come down a little bit. They have been down for the past 30 days about. They dropped below 7%, which is good. Okay, median sales price, we're up just slightly, 1.6% year over year. So we're at 1.6 million for a median sales price for a single family residence in San Francisco. Year to date, we're slightly down at minus 4%. And if we jump to days on the market, this is actually, I would say, a good thing. Days on the market has dropped from 35 to 25 year over year. So we're almost a 30% drop in the time it takes for a single family residence to get sold. And year to date, we're also down slightly over 18%, so 44 down to 36. So again, this just tells me there's some pent-up demand in the market, and buyers are out there and they're looking assertively. Okay, next up, let's look at condo activity. Condo activity is softer right now. It's a very soft market in the city. Has been for a couple years, but one thing we'll see is that there is slightly more inventory coming on the market year to date. So year over year, there's slightly less. We're still early in the year, so I'm not putting too much emphasis on that. And but year to date, we're seeing about an 8% increase in inventory, new listings coming onto the market. Pending sales is up 19% year over year, and a little bit over 17% year to date. Good signs. Again, to me, this points to a lot of pent-up buyer demand out there looking for properties and ready to pull the trigger. Sold listings were down slightly year over year, minus 3.3%, and year to date we're slightly up 3%. So to me, that's just there's a little bit more inventory coming on the market, so buyers have more choice out there, more things to look at. So things are not flying off the market as they had been a few years ago. Median sales price is also indicative of that. So we're down year over year, a little over 1%. So the median sales price for a condo in San Francisco is $1,102.5 right now. And we're just about the same year to date for minus 4.8%. And our median year to date price is $1,050,000. So again, the sales price is a little bit softer, but so are the number of sold listings, even though we have a little bit more inventory. So a little bit more inventory coming onto the market, more choice, more things for buyers to choose from, and has resulted in a little bit of a softer market as far as the number of sales and the median sales price. Days on the market is also up, so this is also another clue to me that with a little bit more inventory and buyers having more choice, things are taking a little bit longer to sell. So you've got almost a 10% increase in days on the market year over year, and about 9% increase year to date. Okay, so now let's take a look at the different districts in the city. The first thing that jumps out to me is District 10 is really on fire. Number of single-family homes with the highest number of sales is at 33. That's up 37.5% increase year over year. District 10 includes the Outer Mission, Mission Terrace, Excelsior. You've got Portola, Bayview, Silver Terrace, the Candlestick Point out there. It's a very southern end of the city, and it tends to be a lower price out there in general. So I think a lot of people, it's an affordability factor out there. So you've got a lot more sales happening where people can get into the market there. So a lot of strong demand there in District 10. District 9 also stands out to me. Listings are up. Number of new listings is up 30 to 34. And that's up 41.7%. You can see here. Sales are up 12.5%. So you've got 18 sales compared to 16 year over year. And the median price climbed to 1.715. That's up 12%, and that's in District 9. Days on the market, homes are moving about 8 days faster here than they did the previous year. So District 9 is a very popular area. That's Yerba Buena, South Beach, South of Market, Mission Bay, the Intermission, Potrero Hill. You've also got Dogpatch and Bernal Heights out there. Bernal Heights especially, I've seen be absolutely on fire as far as when it comes to single family homes. Very, very popular neighborhood out there right now. A lot of updated and remodeled properties. So Bernal Heights is really, really hot. It's sort of similar to what Noe has traditionally been, Noe Valley. Okay, so District 4 is also pretty hot. Sales jumped 40% here. So if we're looking year over year, 21 sales compared to 15 year over year. And homes are selling about 43% faster here as well in District 4. District 4, Twin Peaks, Forest Hill Extension, West Portal, St. Francis Wood, Balboa Terrace, really popular area out here in District 4, which is right here, if you can see the map. Okay, now let's jump on. As far as District 6, District 6 saw the biggest price surge. You're up 52%, so you got a median price of 1.9 to 2.9 year over year. Now, I will say there's only been 3 sales there so far this year. District 6 is the Central North. That's right here. You've got Lower Pacific Heights there. You've got Anza Vista, North Panhandle, Alamo Square, and Hayes Valley. So also a popular area. Not a whole lot of sales there, but the sales for single-family residences that have happened there have been quite significant. Okay, so if we look at condos now, District 7 is the highest as far as sales volume. District 7 is really the northernmost part of the city here. That includes the Marina, you've got Cow Hollow, Pacific Heights, and Presidio Heights, and that's right here, District 7. It's 1.77 here, so your median price is up 3% there. And the number of sales, you're at 23. You're up about 9.5% there as well. And days on the market is taking a little bit more time, 39 compared to 19. So things are taking longer to sell. But again, that's the condo market right now. So those are the highlights about what's happening throughout the various districts in the city. Okay, so let's jump to District 5 and highlight that a bit here. District 5 includes Haight-Ashbury, Buena Vista Park, Ashbury Heights, Cole Valley and Parnassus Heights, Clarendon Heights, Corona Heights, DuBose Triangle, Mission Dolores, Eureka Valley, Dolores Heights, Snowy Valley, Glen Park, and Twin Peaks. So that is really the central part of the city. And let's jump into what's happening in that area. So District 5 so far has seen a little bit of a slow start to the year. You're down about 20% as far as new listings, 28 compared to 35 the year previous. And year to date, we're down almost 12%. Sold listings also down year over year from 25 to 17. That's down about 32%. Same thing with year to date. And then the median sales price is also down about 14% to $2,017,000. And then it's also, well, it looks like it's up 1%. So it's about the same year to date as far as the median sales price. Days on the market, things are still looking good in that front as far as that goes. You're about a week or 10 days or so less, 32%. And then a little less than a week, 15% less time on the market. So one thing I will say about District 5 as far as single family residences is it's a very, very popular area. Noe Valley, Dolores Heights, Eureka Valley, those areas for single family residences are some of the most popular in the city. So that's why you see fewer days on the market. I feel like the buyers, again, comes back to the pent up demand, and the buyers are out there, ready and willing and able to transact. Okay, so if we get into condos here, condos, again, throughout the city, a bit of a soft market. New listings are down 26%, just about from 54 to 40. And then down almost 10% year to date from 97 to 88. Sold listings also down about 48%, 49 almost. And then year to date, down about 32%, 34 sold listings year to date in District 5. Median sales price is actually up slightly, 3.3%, and it's down year to date so far. $1,229,000 is the median price year to date in District 5. So if we look at days on the market, condos are virtually the same year over year, 24 days. And year to date, 43. So you can see things taking a little longer to sell right now than they were last year. 43 days compared to 24 last year as far as year to date. So let's take a look at, so now I want to jump over to District 5 and look at some highlights over there. Okay, so let's jump over to District 5 and take a look at a couple highlights here. We'll look at a high sale and a low sale for the month of February. Let's zoom in a little bit here so you get a better idea of it. The central part of the city, at the very southern end down here, you've got Glen Park and then Noe Valley. To the eastern side, you've got Mission Dolores, Dolores Heights, and then you've got Eureka Valley. It does border Twin Peaks over here to the far west, and then you've got Buena Vista Park, Ashbury Heights, Haight-Ashbury, and to the northwest, and then you've got Corona Heights sort of to the north, and then Dubois Triangle over to the northeast here. So what I'd like to do here is let's take a look at, and this represents all the activity. So the green are the active properties. Properties that are pending are in orange, sold properties are in red. And what I'm going to do in the purple is properties that are coming on to the market. So let's look at the sold properties for February. So that's what's sold in District 5. And what I want to do is let's take a look at a high sale and a low sale. So on the high side, we've got so on the high side, we have, we're going to skip the multifamily and the mixed use. The single family is this one, 4.3 million. And that, let's take a look at that property, 440 28th Street. And that's in Eureka Valley, Noe Valley, actually. And we'll just take a look through there. You can see it's been totally updated throughout the property, really beautifully done. nice terraced landscaped yard. Okay, so let's look at a low sale for the month of February. That's a condo for $620,000, and that is right here on the border of essentially Glen Park and Noe Valley. So we'll take a look at that property. That's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo, $620,000, and you can take a look at what that looks like. Looks like some nice updates in there. Comfortable space. So this is on the border of Bernal Heights in Noe Valley, in close to the outer Mission. So there's your San Francisco market update for March. So look for these updates about the middle to the end of each month, where I'll bring you fresh stats for the San Francisco market. If you have any questions about a specific district or neighborhood in San Francisco, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to put those together, very easy to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month.